Welcome to the Wayne County Department of Health, Veterans and Community Wellness, Wellness Services Division, Emergency Preparedness Program Just-in-Time Training for Points of Dispensing. In the event of a public health emergency, response efforts may dictate the need to open points of dispensing sites, or pods, to dispense medication or administer vaccinations to the public. Pod operations are managed primarily by pod staff who must complete extensive emergency preparedness training prior to their pod deployment. Just-in-time training, also known as JITT, provides a comprehensive overview of the roles and responsibilities of pod staff and what to expect in the event of an emergency requiring the use of pods. In this brief video, you will learn the function of the Greeter Triage Group. Within the Incident Command structure, the Greeter Triage Group is located in the Operations section and is one of 4 groups that report directly to the General Staff Coordinator. Before you assume your position, it is important to identify who your General Staff Coordinator is, as this person serves as the point of contact for addressing any needs or concerns you might have. The General Staff Coordinator reports to the Operations Section Chief. It's good to know who this person is too, but understand that you do not report to this person unless your direct supervisor tells you to. As you can see from this graphic, the clients will follow a predetermined flow path through the pod. Upon their arrival, they encounter Greeter Triage staff who will direct them to the appropriate area for treatment. Since this is the station you've been assigned to for this operational period, we'll have a closer look at this function in just a moment. Clients needing special assistance may be directed to the Special and Functional Access Needs area. Otherwise, clients will report to Station 1, Forms and Check-in, to ensure that their forms have been filled out completely and correctly. Clients will take their completed forms to the Screening Station, where the information is reviewed and the appropriate medications are identified. Once the forms have been screened, clients will go to the Dispensing Station, where they will receive their medications. Let's take a closer look now at your function within the pod. The Greeter Triage Group is the public's first contact with the pod. Their interaction with you will help set the tone for the rest of their visit to the pod, so it is important to respond to questions and concerns from clients with patience and empathy. As you encounter each client in line waiting to enter the pod, there are 3 key items you are triaging. Let's take a look at each of them. First, is the client showing any of the signs and symptoms for the specific disease we are medicating for? A poster listing these signs and symptoms is posted near the entrance. If the client is presenting with any of these signs and symptoms, they should not be allowed to enter the pod facility and should immediately be referred to the local hospital for treatment. Please note that security staff are available should you need assistance in directing someone to the local emergency department. Second, does the client have any special or functional access needs? This would include physical disabilities that might prevent the client from traveling from station to station within the pod, or clients who do not speak English and require a translator. If you are unsure, you may seek guidance from your supervisor. Clients requiring assistance will be directed to the Special Functional Access Needs Station at your facility, where they will be able to receive one-on-one assistance with receiving their medications. Third, does the client have a Dispense Assist form for every member of their household? If so, the client may be directed to the dispensing station, bypassing both Forms Check-in and the screening stations. All other clients will be directed to remain in line for the Forms Check-in station. There is a high likelihood that members of the media may show up at your pod site. If this happens, the pod manager must be notified immediately. This will be done by notifying your immediate supervisor, who, in turn, will send the message up the chain of command. News media will not be given access to the points of dispensing sites due to healthcare information privacy laws and our need to maintain facility security. All media inquiries will be directed to the Public Information Officer at the Public Health Operations Center. The pod manager will have all of the necessary contact information for this person and will provide it to the media representative. No member of the pod staff, whether they be a county employee or a volunteer, will make statements nor provide any information to the media. A member of the public information team will assist the media. It is the desire of the Wayne County Department of Health, Veterans, and Community Wellness to make every effort to work with all media and associated deadlines. If you have not done so already, take a few minutes to review the information on the Job Action Guide for your specific position. This important document will tell you who your direct supervisor is, list the steps you should take at the beginning of your operational period, list the job actions you should be performing throughout the course of your operational period, list the steps to take at the end of your shift after your supervisor indicates you have been relieved, and list all the forms and reference documents you will need during the performance of your duties. This concludes the just-in-time training for the Greeter Triage Group. If you still have questions about your job function, please contact your General Staff Coordinator.